Good day everyone, this is Algie Bernardo from Bised English 4A, and today I am going to tell you the story about The Magnificent by Estrella Alfon. So this story is about the mother who fight for her kids as Vicente abused her child. The story is about the parents who have two children, a boy and a girl. Both of them are still studying, and there's a man who always gives what they want. In that period, the range was pencils. So school children always have ranges going at one time or another. Sometimes for paper butterflies that are held on sticks and wear in the wind. The Japanese bazaar promoted a range for those. Sometimes it is for little lead toys found in the folded waffles that Japanese confection makers had such light hands with. At this particular time, it was for pencils. So pencils big but light in circumference, not smaller than a man's thumb. Where Japanese bazaar clustered, there were all colors of this pencil selling for very low but unattainable to a child budgeted a centavo a day. They were all of 5 centavos each, and one pencil was not at all that one had an ambition for. So we all know that any colorful materials or colorful things is good for the children. They think that it is beautiful, any colored materials. So in ranges, one kept a collection. So 4 or 5 pencils of different colors to tie with string near the eraser end to dangle from one's book basket. And it is to arouse the envy of other children who probably possess less. Add to man's gentleness and his kindness in knowing a child's desire. So he's promised that he would give each of them not 1 pencil but 2. So the students or the children get too excited. And for the little girl who he said was very bright and deserved more, he would get the biggest pencil he could find. Meaning to say, the money of the children is not enough to buy colorful pencils that was rage that time. One evening, he did bring the pencil, so he granted the wishes of the children. Just like what he said, he will bring pencils to the 2 children. Then, the evening of waiting had made them look forward to this final giving. And when they got the pencil, they received it with joy. Their mother asked them to thank Vicente for what he gave, and they followed their mom and said, "Thank you." The next evening, he came around again. Although that day they had been very proud in school showing off their brand new pencils, all the little girls and boys had been envying them, and their mother had finally to tell them to stop talking about the pencils. For now, they have. The boy 2 and the girl 3, they were asking their mother to buy more so they could each have 5 and 3 at least in the jumbo size that the little girl's 3rd pencil was. Their mother said, "Oh, stop it. What will you do with so many pencils? You can only write with 1 at a time." The little girl was envious with other children who had more colorful and much pencil, so she said that she will ask more for Vicente. One evening, Vicente go to the children's house like how it used to be, and he asked if the boy can ask if they can give Vicente water. And then the boy ran away to get him some water. The girl held at the lap of Vicente, uncomfortable, and said, "Don't hold me on your lap." The shadow on the mother looked like she is going to the room, so Vicente take an action immediately. Moving forward, after the mother asked her child to go upstairs, She slapped Vicente multiple times as she discovered that he is taking advantage to her daughter. So, the story Magnificence portrays a family who has trusted someone children and at the end was betrayed by very same person. So, it is actually a common experience of everybody that having a trusted someone. A person would soon lose his or her trust on that person because in the end, the person betrayed them. So, in the story that I told, Vicente was known by a mother of a little boy and a little girl during the meeting of the neighborhood association. It was there when Vicente volunteered himself to tutor the little kids. So they did not fear him because he was always so gentle and kind. He pretended to be so that he could get the trust of the family. Nowadays, you know what? Many people are like Vicente. They pretended to so that we can get what they want, so that they can get our trust. The story reflects most of the people in our society, which is very true because Vicente used pencil to stimulate the little kids and earn their trust, and also used the pencil so that they will be excited to see him again. This story also shows how some people, especially today in times of poverty, will really do everything for them to be able to live. Pencils, those times were sensational for kids. That's why it is the material used to catch the attention of the kids. Vicente shows his persona during the neighborhood association meeting. He was able to reach out and gain the trust of the children and their mother by showing his social personality. This is to please the child or the children with his attitude. He, like earlier, even used pencil to catch the attention of the children. He promises to give them pencil so that they will look forward in seeing him. It is showing in the story that he promised an extra pencil to the little girl because she's very smart, but actually it was not really the reason. She did this so that the girl will really be happy and be able to induce envy in her classmate. So, as you realize, this narrative depicts how a mother's role as a mother and how their child is impacted. Her daughter was abused by a man who pretended to be nice and kind in order to gain the trust of the younger. I believe that the title was Magnificence since the mother demonstrates her magnificence by protecting her kid. In addition, the story hints that the girl's instincts were always correct, particularly when it came to their child. Vicente is strange to the mother since he offers her child a pencil for no apparent reason. They just accept this man because he is very kind on the first time that they met. The story is not just about the one magnificent woman but all of the women and mother who have been in shadows against male abuse. This moment she was punishing or pushing Vicente, she is called women. And when she gets back to her daughter, she is seen as a mother. In just a trivia, based on my research, the mother was a name because it represents universality, meaning it can happen to anybody and that mother can be any mother. The title itself boasts significance, meaning magnificence. It is an adjective that used to describe the presence of a mother's guidance. Actually, the author leaves the reader satisfied by revealing what he did to the little girl and teaching him a lesson at the end of the story. So that's it, guys. So that is the story of Magnificence by Estrella Alfon that we can gain a lot of experience and know or learnings as well as we browse the story of it. Well, actually, this story is not only happening before, but we can also see same situation just like today. Again, this is Algie Bernardo, and thank you for listening. Goodbye.